And for acting, I mean, I'm not really an actor, but people have seen me do stand-up, so they'll cast me in commercials and stuff.
Oh, really?
Amazing.
Yeah, so that's been cool.
Wow,
I
that's
think
awesome.
I don't know
What
if I'm
commercial
good.
have you been on?
I did a commercial for Comcast Business Wireless Internet.
And what do you do?
I
in
just
this-
played like an office worker, and I was using the wireless internet. That was cool. And I just like some guy watching. Instead of working, I was watching TV on my laptop. And yeah, so I did that, and I was just in a Tostitos commercial that should be coming out soon.
Oh,
That's
nice.
awesome.
Yeah.
And what do you do in that one? Are you allowed to say?
I don't remember. I think
Do you eat in it or no?
Oh, so that. So they didn't write any eating into the script, and the director was like, "Hey, can he eat something?" Because usually, weirdly, every commercial I've been in, I eat something for just whatever reason. Because in the Comcast one, I'm watching TV and eating popcorn, and I did another commercial for Comedy Central, and I eat Cheetos. And in this one, they're like, "Can he eat the Tostitos?" For whatever reason, I just look like a guy who can eat, which is fine. I'll do that.
It's so funny.
So they were like, "Can he eat some?" And then, so when you do a commercial with a brand, they usually have some people from the brand there. It's really weird. Like, so usually they watch the filming of the commercial, and then they tell the director if they don't like something, and then the director tells you like, "Hey, they don't like something." Instead of like, they can't just tell you directly. I don't know why, but that's just how it works, I guess. I don't really know, because I've only done like 3 of these things. But so they're like, "All right, in this scene, like, grab some Tostitos and eat them." And then all of a sudden I could see that the director was getting something in his earpiece, and they're like, "Wait, hold on." And then they go and talk, and then they come back. It's like, "Oh, okay. So like, you can't eat anything because there's not anyone here from Tostitos who can show you the right way to eat them on camera." Because I guess they
So
have
ridiculous.
a way that
So
you have to
ridiculous.
do it every time if you eat Tostitos on camera. So every commercial, they have like a way to do it the right way. I don't know
God.
what it is, but they were like, "You can't eat it."
That's
So
absurd.
yeah, so I couldn't eat
Like,
any.
what's the right way to
That's
eat?
Yeah.
so ridiculous.
But and then the craziest thing is, there's this woman. Her whole job was just to place all the food and make it look nice, and then she would just take bowls and carefully make sure
That it-
they all looked perfect.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
All right. So true confession. So I started acting classes last summer.
Nice.
Reason being, people are like, "Why?" I'm like, I think it would be so cool if someone's like, people are like, "Oh my God, you look familiar," and you're like, "You might have caught me in a commercial or something." Secretly, I just want to say that.
Yeah.
You just want the fame. Just a minute. You want to
Just
be
want
famous.
the fame.
Yeah.
I just want the fame.
I mean, yeah, that's why you moved to New York to do
Yes,
stuff like
exactly.
that.
I
That's
was like, but yeah, and I actually went. So I'm like taking like a couple workshops here at this like studio in Midtown, and I volunteer for like a commercial acting like class. And like in this class, it's the last class that they have for the students, and they like stage it like a real audition. So I don't know if have you auditioned for these?
I've auditioned for one thing, and that's the weirdest thing because I got
You only auditioned for one thing.
Yeah,
You've gotten all the things.
because
What the heck?
I need to hang out with them.
Seriously. Wait, what?
I've done it in like such a weird way because through stand up, I think people kind of are like, "Oh, like he can do it because he's a stand up."
Interesting.
And like my friends who used to be stand ups like have become directors and writers, so that has helped for
Yeah.
sure. I mean, like the shitty thing is, it's like the people
Yeah,
that's what
just
happens.
how it works. right?
Yeah, it sucks when it's not you, but when it is, it's like, well, that's kind of nice. But so I did audition for one thing, and it was not like very comedic. It was like straight up real dialogue, and I
Yeah.
did so bad at the audition because I tried to study the it was another like computer commercial, and I couldn't understand any of the dialogue because it was so technical.
Yeah.
And I just went into the room and I was like, I have no idea like what I'm talking about. So
It's intense. I
It
think
is.
like so like they had a stage of how it was. So like the volunteers, one person was the director, one person were like the producers. And like if you're a producer, you should be on your phone, kind of paying attention, not paying attention, because they wanted to experience how it is. Like these people are casting so many people, so you're just one of many. And in that moment, these people could be just like tired or just like whatever. You have to like kind of feed everybody's like, hey, I'm here, kind of like, how are you? So it's funny because you just see how when people are nervous, you can sense it.
Oh yeah.
You're like, oh my God, that's what I look like when I'm nervous.
And auditioning is so nerve-wracking because it's so unnatural. You're just like, you feel naked. You're just standing there. And
You're
it's
like, look at the camera
right.
straight.
Yeah. Weirdly, like once you get the job and you're on set, that's way less awkward because you're just like, it's all set up and it feels real. But auditioning is way harder than like being on set.
All right.
100%.
Good to know.
Yeah. Just make friends with the director and they'll put you in stuff.
Yeah. All right. That's the goal.
Yeah.
That's the case.
But you'll be fine. Yeah. Commercial acting to me is not. That's why in my bio I put acting in quotes because it's not like real acting.
Yeah. It's like how you like deliver the tagline.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's like so much direction, and I'm not like a real actor, so I'll just do it however way they tell me. Like I know some actors like, no, my character wouldn't do that. But for me, it's like I don't care. Like I'll do it whatever way.
Whatever you want. I'll get paid.